Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin. Big up the CoinsKid crew, yeah? I know all of you bantering on Twitter with me there, and obviously in the Patreon, the Telegram, the Instagram, all of it. Thank you for the support. It's amazing. And yeah, we're glad you enjoy these videos. Whether they're bearish or bullish, we'll always keep you informed with what we think is happening with the charts, okay, and the price action with Bitcoin here. And obviously there's other projects that we cover as well. But right now we are anticipating a bit of more of a correction for Bitcoin unless it starts to show a reversal pattern, okay. We are on a key level of support, which we've spoken about, okay. If we do start to close the week below that, then that gives confidence to the fact that you're potentially going to come to a lower level of support and potentially a target down here and a retest of that previous market high. You're fully aware of that in the videos that we've been showing you right now. And with that as well, I just want to clarify one thing. Now, if all that happens, okay, it still gives our forecast a good go for its money, okay. We still project a 200k Bitcoin in this bull run. Now, that particular forecast can actually be invalidated if Bitcoin does one thing, okay. It invalidates the Elliott wave theory, okay, because if your wave 4 gets pulled back deeper than the high of wave 1, Elliott wave theory is out the window. And at the moment, this Elliott wave theory is in good stead, okay. So do anticipate that this particular level of support, and it is all a big if as well, if we do see a correction on Bitcoin, it loses support, goes short. Obviously I've taught you that. If it comes down to this particular level and doesn't bounce there and loses that and breaks this high of this wave 1, which I will tell you right now is 13,842, if it breaks the high of that wave 1 and falls under that, Elliott wave theory out the window, okay, and you may be entering that multi-year bear market, but I don't anticipate that at all, okay. I've seen a lot of bearish technical analysis and stuff like that, but you know, I'm more biased towards the bullish side. You know I'm a permeable. I just think that this is part and parcel of the cycle of crypto, unfortunately. You know, even looking back at the previous cycles, you're falling over, you're rolling over, and you think you go into doom and gloom, and you're entering the bear market, and then you get saved by support levels, which are really important for the continuation of the bull run right there. Okay, and you can see that this particular level, right, this particular level has never been lost for Bitcoin. It's never sort of closed a week below that. And you know, started hitting its head as resistance, and this is that 1272 Fibonacci extension. A lot of technical analysis used a 1618, okay, a retracement at 0618, sorry, the golden ratio. But for me personally, it's the 1272 because obviously I'm using a logarithmic chart and logarithmic Fibonacci as well. I get a lot of questions. Oh, how come my fibs are different? There's a tutorial video in every single video. I'll drop it in the link. It's in the sources link, okay. There's a video that I did. It's about 10-15 minutes long, and it just tells you how to set up all your charts, so they're exactly the same as mine, okay. So yeah, with that, Bitcoin obviously is looking like it's rolling over, isn't it? It's losing key levels of support, and potentially, you know, this is the low right now, that 2800 which I gave you when Bitcoin was up here. Now, if that holds, okay, we have a double test or something like that, or it holds and gets a bounce there and starts to show reversal structure, then it's great. But at the moment, you're fully aware that we are potentially, if we do start falling under these levels of support and hitting your head, like I've told you so many times, you hit your head on resistance, you roll back to the previous level of support, don't you? Just like you're hitting your head, you came back to support, lost that, and you've been hitting your head on this 1414 extension ever since, and you're rolling back, you're caught between a rock and a hard place, and then eventually it gives up and it rolls over and comes back to a previous level of support. And like I've shown you so many times in the previous videos, you know, target these fib levels as support targets. And like I said, if this particular support holds, beautiful, we're looking at that wave 5, okay, towards the latter part of the year. Now, I have seen a lot of technical analysis saying that this is the bull run over, okay, and we're looking at ABC and then a bear market, okay, and they could be right, but personally, my opinion is that we're coming down this wave 4. We're going to come down. If we do come down, there's a big if as well, because we have bottomed here, but we're looking for the reversal structures, which we're not getting at the moment, okay. We'll dive into the charts in a moment to look, but at the moment we're not seeing any sort of key indicators that saying we've got reversal right now, okay. There's one good thing though. I'll show you the weekly RSI, the stock RSI. It doesn't hang around here for long, as you can see in previous cycles, even in bear markets. It doesn't hang around here for long. You get relief rallies. This is why I'm anticipating a relief rally, okay. I think that personally, what we're going to see is something like, I've not got a crystal ball, but potentially this is what we're going to see. I'm going to draw it out right now. You're potentially going to come down, you're going to bounce off this, you're going to come up, okay, And this is a point at which, if we fail to break this high, I know a lot of people are selling here in panic, okay, because I think it's going into a bear market. And, you know, you could be right and I could be wrong, but I am anticipating a relief rally at some point to at least come up and at least break these levels of resistance one more. The 1414, okay, you get through that, golden, and then if you come up to the all-time high, the 1618 just there, and you start to break that, boom, continuation of the bull run, we're looking at 200k, okay. If that fails right there, if we do fail really hard, we start to correct and lose the key support of the 1414, then yeah, I would definitely most likely be looking to exit my positions so far. But I'm not a financial advisor, yeah, I'm just telling you that at that point you will be looking at a sort of a bull trap, so to speak, and a sort of a multi-year bear market right there, and we'll be failing to get to these extension levels on the 2.272 and the Fibonacci extension right there, and obviously our Elliott wave theory will be invalidated. Okay, so that's basically it. All we're looking for is a bottom and out structure, a relief rally, come back up, tackle these highs at least tackle this level of resistance once more, the 1414, which is currently 42,349. Okay, I've not got a crystal ball, but I just believe in my chart analysis, okay, and you know, so far I've called everything, haven't I? I've been so right on the money, and I could obviously be wrong here. We could just come down here, it could be ABC, and then we're entering a bear market, okay? So this is why this key level of support needs to hold. Obviously, it's the previous all-time high, and obviously that the main priority here is that the wave 4, the wave 4 pullback, which we're going through right now, we're experiencing this wave 4 pullback, as low as it comes, it cannot lose the wave 1 high of Elliott wave theory, because if it does, this is invalidated, and yes, you've got the ABC correction, which is deeper than the wave 1 high, and then you're looking at that multi-year bear market. So at the minute, it's a bit rubbish, it's a bit boring, it's a bit sideways, it's chop basically, and obviously it's going through a corrective phase of this ABC correction within the wave 4, and it's all determined by how deep and where the bottom is for Bitcoin right there. And where is it? Who knows? Who's got a crystal ball? Who's got a piece? How long's a piece of string basically? Until we start making them reversal patterns and we start closing above key levels of support, which right now we're under this key level of support, the 1272. If we see the week out, we've got 2 days, today and tomorrow. If we see the week out below that and open up underneath it, hitting our head, there's confluence to the fact that you're potentially rolling over to these levels right here. Okay, so you know what, we could get an absolute bounce, okay, we could get a bounce here like today or tomorrow or something could happen, because like I've shown you, the RSI doesn't hang around there for too long. Look, it doesn't hang around there for too long, and when it's down here, even a bear market, you get these pickups and relief rallies. So this is what I'm anticipating. Okay, I'm going to jump into the hourly time frame now and see what we can see for Bitcoin. Okay, so with Bitcoin on the hourly time frame, I'm sure literally I was the only YouTuber painting this rising wedge before it even happened. Okay, I said to you it's potentially forming a rising wedge. I think I put it in the Telegram group. You've got a level of resistance, you've got a level of support, and I said if you lose support, go short. Okay, and I posted this on lots of projects before the rising wedge even formed. Okay, because sometimes I can see into the future. That's how sort of, not well I know the markets, but just charting. I know charting, I can recognize patterns like bloody no one's business, honestly. Okay, so right now potentially you've broken out the rising wedge, and you do have a technical target for that particular level down there, which is down there at 2928. Okay, 29281, which is where it came from. Now do anticipate a potential test of that, because you can see it as a destination, and right now you're under resistance, you're hitting your head in a bearish cross, okay, in a death cross on the hourly time frame. If you can keep hitting your head on this hourly 20 EMA, you're going to roll over and potentially come down here, creating a double bottom. Now there is a couple of things I want you to keep an eye on for Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to show you on the daily time frame right now. We've got the rising wedge, obviously, which we've given you. Now you know we're on wave 4 right now. Okay, you know we're anticipating wave 4. We've got some targets. I'm just going to drop this in because this is the previous all-time high, because we've got that resistance right there, and on the daily you can see it melted for it and it didn't backtest its support. Do you see that? So you've got a couple of targets in here. If Bitcoin does roll over here and continues to sort of lose support basically, and continues to hit its head on the daily 20, you will see the potential targets here. I would imagine you'd fall through the 28,800, which we've given you before, which is a previous swing low, which you've seen the bounce off. Okay, which currently from that point Bitcoin is up 10% at the moment because it's having another rollover. Now do put some cheeky bids on this previous swing high down here, because it's not just going to go like this. I don't think it's going to go like this. You're not just going to see a capitulation from this point, from this point in which it's got that support, that low. You're not just going to see it tank 30%. it's going to do it in stages, okay, like waveforms. So potentially, and this is all a potential, by the way, if you do see Bitcoin lose 28,800, do put some cheeky bids in, because you'll see a 15% correction before it gets a bounce, okay. And this is why I always say put cheeky bids in, because what it is, you put cheeky bids in there, and i.e. longs, okay, long the market, because you'll see a bounce, then close your position. Then when it loses that, obviously go short, and you will see the bounce at the previous all-time high. And at that point, I think, and it is all a theory based, that is the bottom of the market right there for Bitcoin. And obviously, you know, it has to hold. And obviously, you've got that 14K target. I think it's around about 14K, which is the wave one high, okay, of the Elliott wave theory. If that's broken, boom, Elliott wave theory is out the window. Bear market right there for Bitcoin, okay. But what I want to show you is on the daily time frame, this is what I'm anticipating right now. And hopefully, you know, hopefully this offers all of us a fantastic opportunity to get involved in the market right here, and CoinsKid is delivering you a fantastic opportunity, okay. So from here we've got the A wave down, do you see that? We've got the B wave relief, potentially we're looking at a C wave. Now this is all a potential, okay, a predetermined potential of the retest of the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. That would actually make the A wave and the C wave the same length. I'm sure it would. So if we look at this, and usually they are, an ABC correction are usually the same way, length. Okay, so you've got your A down, which is 53%. You've got your relief rally B, and then you've got your C wave down, which again is the same length as the A wave right there. And you've got the key level of support at the previous all-time high, which you've not tested on the daily. You've melted through it, and on the weekly as well. And I've shown you numerous videos right now where them levels have not been tested as support, and they do need to be tested as support on the way up, basically. So you could, it sounds stupid, but you could have known that Bitcoin was coming back to test the all-time high as it was going up here, okay. And I do apologize for that, but this is something that I do anticipate in the channel. But obviously I'm so busy, and I've got other projects I'm covering, but I'll try and be as far as I can moving forward for you, okay. So but it doesn't mean it has to happen, okay. Nothing I say is financial advice. It doesn't, because I'm saying it's coming down to 20k does not mean it's going to come down to 20k. We could start forming a beautiful structure here, and this could be the C wave complete like this. You could have this A wave down, okay, your B wave relief, and your C wave complete right here at this bottom in a 2800. Because if Bitcoin does this, I'm going to show you right now, okay, and like I've said to you on the daily, if Bitcoin breaks through the 20 EMA, this is what you're looking for, okay. You're looking for the reversal patterns right here, and at the moment you're not getting it, but Bitcoin could be on the cusp of creating one, because we've got a level of resistance just there. I'm going to show you this now, okay. This is called a W double bottom just here. Now if Bitcoin right now comes up, gets a bit of a relief rally at this point, and starts to paint a beautiful reversal structure and breaks this level of resistance, and also gets through the daily 20 and the daily 55, you could be looking at the reversal, and you could be looking at this being the bottom for Bitcoin. So to anticipate this, a level of support, okay, if Bitcoin does something like this, breaks this key level, gets above the 20, you're creating a beautiful W double bottom right there, and you've bottomed out just here for Bitcoin. Okay, so do anticipate that, and that's why I said to you, if you lose support, go short. If you do lose this, go short, because you will be looking at a bounce there, and then you obviously the predetermined target is down here, there for Bitcoin, okay, just like that. So yeah, that previous high. I can't say much more than that. Then do keep an eye on these particular levels right here. At the moment, if Bitcoin gets a pickup and breaks this level of resistance, if you do see Bitcoin coming up and getting above 34611, you are looking at a nice little W double bottom right here, and potentially a reversal pattern. Now there was one that was formed just there, do you see that? But it was a bit of a fake out, and it ran into a level of resistance. It couldn't get above to 55, okay, before continuing with the trend. And like I said to you, and I posted on Twitter, the trend is your friend until the end, and it is almost as if Bitcoin's got a predetermined target, isn't it? And like I said to you, the only reason I'm giving more sort of bias towards the retest of this is because it was never backtested of support, okay. And obviously when you lose fib levels, you're losing support to fib levels, you target the previous fib levels of support as well. So there's two sort of confluencing factors right there that's saying that if you lose support, go short on Bitcoin right now. But what we're waiting for is obviously you could get this build up right here, and you could come back up. But if you see Bitcoin coming back up and failing at 3466111, failing to get through it, honestly, just go short, okay? Because you're potentially looking at rolling over, and potentially you're looking at a 41% correction for Bitcoin in the short term, before the wave 4 correction is over and done with, APC's correction over and done with, continuation of the bull run up to 200k right there for Bitcoin, okay? So yeah, that's it. And with that, if we look at the weekly as well, you know, looking at the stock RSI, like I said to you, it doesn't hang around there for too long, okay? Look at the stock RSI, it doesn't hang around there for too long before it gets a pickup. So right now, the bottom is almost in for Bitcoin, okay? Take care, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. Have a good Saturday, everyone. Bye-bye.